a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Nebraska's offense will go to work first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they've proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Complete in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Last completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Cornhuskers in a good spot here with second and short. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. The corners are walked up tight. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Gets it out quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bell. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cornhuskers will snap it on first and 10.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he did.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Backed up now, here's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. His opening drive results in a field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Scarlet Knights offense will take the field for the first time. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job at confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains because of his ability after the catch. It's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's 4th down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first.
Breaks into the open.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and a Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
We really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference play. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, the players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
That's caught. It's Mills. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Here we go. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those line.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. What a disappointment. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To throw, it's St. Clair. Gets it to the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. shoots it to the left. And they're not on the same page there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield at St. Clair. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. They'll run it from the gun. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Huskers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Under fire! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. A little release to the back. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The Scarlet Knights need to pick it up on fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments. They're throwing for it on 4th down. A strike downfield. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw again. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Mills. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quickly complete. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Looking downfield on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. On 4th down, going to the air. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And the Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's St. Clair. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands, it's Thomas. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. Looking for the score. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for blockers. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create...
Oh, he's got some space. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Cornhuskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. It's Raiola. He's got the back in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Give to the running back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. The Huskers will hustle to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Bell. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into the season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Power football with the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. Looking to throw at St. Clair. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. New set of downs after the completion.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the
quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a fantastic play there from the linebacker position. When you think about guys like Trev Alberts, Levante David, some of the Nebraska greats playing the linebacker spot, those guys were able to run. And because of that, they could get to the quarterback when blitzing. This guy with his speed is a guy that they need to deploy time and time again, getting after the quarterback. He's got some wheels.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you've got receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. San Diego State is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 24 over Missouri. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Devin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Right back to the well. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Huskers racing to the line in the hurry-up. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
Looking to throw on third. Snagged in the middle. It's Mills. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Cornhuskers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nebraska! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the run. run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Got the quick pass. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Handoff to the single back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quarterback making checks. Wants to fire on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Duff. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Scarlet Knights are on the move. Gives it on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got his man downfield.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. From the red zone, looking for a man. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get it. Turning it on! And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the back. Spins away from the defender. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Nelson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Duff. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the best version of this guy this week, right? We know he threw 2 picks a week ago. We talked to him. He said it was a game he wanted to put behind him and just get refocused. You are seeing when he brings his A game to the park, he helps this offense be completely dynamic.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Send the tight end in motion. To the ground. He's got it again. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. To the air. It's St. Clair. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he had just enough to will that one home. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jeff. There he goes! They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Huskers in the hurry-up.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And now on second down for this offense.
Here we go.
The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He wants it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
To the air on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
Leaves it with the back. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
And Tony coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
Got enough for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 3rd down and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving a change impossible. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble and throws. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down. And now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Snags it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The Scarlet Knights want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's St. Clair. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Complete out of the backfield. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Game is essentially over right now, and you wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like to just keep it in the back of your mind.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on.
Illegal forward pass. Off offense.
You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it.